Hi everybody, this is Rick from Studio Spades, and today I'm going to show you how to use the normal selector from Blender Exploder tool. I've never covered this in a video, I think, and it's a pretty powerful tool. So I'm just going to drag in an Exploder tool, and with everything selected, press Shift S, selection the cursor to center it to the world origin. Press M for a new collection, name it something you like, press Enter twice, and you'll have everything nicely packed into a collection. And let's add a object here. In this case, I'm going to use an icosphere just for demonstration purposes. And as usual, add a new collection, object, press Enter twice, and hide it so you can load it into Exploder tool. So we'll go to the modifier window and pin it, and add the object back in, and then we have our object, and I'm gonna switch to a matcap just because it's way more clearer for this demonstration. Okay, so the normal selector makes selections, and it can filter out effects based on the normal. So if we would explode the faces, for example, we could filter this out or select this, select which normals we want to explode outward. So we'll go to the selector section of whatever effect is happening right now. So right now the faces are exploding outward by a value of 5 and looping. We can turn off the loop to stop the animation, of course, but for now I'm gonna leave it on. And we can use the normal selector, any of these three, to decide which of the normals or faces get exploded outward. And this works on every effect. So whatever effect we have going on here, you make, if it has a selector drop down with it, you can filter out that effect by the normals. Okay, so pretty cool. The top side seems to be exploding outward, but I want to change which ones are getting exploded outward. So we'll have to go to the normal selector, of course. So we'll close split faces for now, back to normal selector. And with the factor slider, you can slide between +1 and -1 in general to, just pick the normals that you want to have affected by the effect you're using or not. You can quickly invert this with this switch. So now it's the top, now it's the bottom. And it all does this based on the vector that we put in here. So right now it explode outwards to the top in the +z axis. This is the x, y, and z axis here. So +1 means it goes upward. -1 means it goes downward. You can pick values here to just pick the direction that it's getting exploded in. Pretty cool. And if you pick 0, 0, 0, nothing happens because there's no vector chosen. And the vector, or the direction we're exploding in, can also be decided by the sphere fall off, one of the objects that gets loaded into the scene when you load in Exploder tool. So when you check the box, you can move the sphere fall off around to use it as the direction as well. This can create some very nice motion design effects. And of course, everything is procedural in Exploder tool. So if we add another shape into the collection, it does the same to that object as well. Pretty cool. So let me just delete the torus for now and show you one other thing, because this choosing of, oh sorry, my cat is messing up my recording. So when we're choosing the factor here, let's disable the sphere fall off. This factor can also be modified. So if you choose a loop modifier, for example, and set the factor to 1 so that it has an end range to go to, it will modify to 1, or it will loop to 1. So it'll do the entire object, but it doesn't seem to be doing the entire object. It seems to be doing half of it, only the top half, which is not what I want. Let me just turn off the movement here for a bit. See, now the selector loops as well. Oh, sorry. But it's only doing the top half. So how come? Well, we're using loop modifier 1, so we'll go to the settings of loop modifier 1, and we see that the vector range mapper has a minimum of 0. But we just saw that the factor had to be either -1 or +1 in order to work correctly or filter out the entire mesh. So we'll just need to set this to -1, and the loop selector, or the normal selector, will filter the entire mesh that way. So pretty cool. And we can also modify this loop modifier further, but for this tutorial I want to keep it here. So the normal selector, a very powerful tool to make selections of your mesh. I hope you enjoyed this short tutorial, and have a nice day. Take care.